Ever imagine rolling up to a gas station only to be told they're out of electricity? Sounds strange, right? But with the electric vehicle revolution on the horizon, that scenario might not be as far-fetched as you think. Could our current power grid handle the massive jolt of millions of electric cars plugging in every night? Let's break it down. Chapter 1. Electric Dreams on Hold. The internal combustion engine has powered our vehicles for over a century, but a revolution is brewing on the asphalt. Electric vehicles are capturing the imagination of drivers and environmentalists alike. These sleek machines promise a cleaner future, free from tailpipe emissions and our dependence on fossil fuels. But before we get swept away in the excitement of zooming silently into a greener tomorrow, there's a critical question that needs answering. Can the current power grid handle the massive surge in electricity demand that millions of EVs will bring? The potential strain on the grid isn't just a hunch. A report by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, a respected engineering organization, estimates that trillions of dollars in upgrades might be needed to ensure the grid can handle widespread EV adoption. This sounds like a hefty price tag, and it is. But the cost isn't the only concern. A survey of companies developing EV charging stations revealed a concerning trend. Many have faced difficulty securing the electricity they need from the existing grid. This suggests that even without a massive EV influx, the grid might already be stretched thin in some areas. So are electric cars just a pipe dream? Well, not necessarily. The good news is that the conversation about the grid and EVs is happening. The challenges are real, but so are the potential solutions. Chapter 2. The potential hurdle for EVs. Think about it like this. Our traditional power plants function similarly to a kitchen. They have a set number of burners, generators, churning out a specific amount of electricity, dinner, to meet the daily needs of a household, the city. Currently, these burners are sized to handle our existing appliances and electronics. However, with a large-scale shift to EVs, it's like inviting a whole new family over for dinner every night. Suddenly, the existing burners might not be enough to cook for everyone, and someone might end up with a cold plate or a power outage. This concern isn't just hypothetical. The U.S. Energy Information Administration estimates that a significant increase in EV adoption could raise electricity demand by as much as 38% by 2050. That's a massive jump, and many experts believe our current grid, built for a different era, simply isn't equipped to handle it. The problem lies not just in capacity but also in infrastructure. Our power grid is a complex network of power plants, transmission lines, and distribution lines. Imagine these lines as water pipes. The thicker the pipes, the more water, electricity they can carry. Unfortunately, many of our transmission lines are aging and simply too narrow to efficiently transport the increased flow of electricity needed for widespread EV adoption. Adding to the challenge is the way we traditionally use electricity. Most people charge their devices and appliances during peak hours, typically evenings when everyone is home. This creates a surge in demand, putting additional strain on the grid. Imagine everyone in the house turning on the stove and often simultaneously. That's what peak hour charging for millions of EVs could look like. The good news is that, unlike a fixed kitchen layout, our power grid isn't completely inflexible. Upgrading the infrastructure and implementing smarter solutions are both on the table. But addressing this potential bottleneck requires a proactive approach to ensure our electric dreams don't turn into a power grid nightmare. Chapter 3. Challenges and Considerations. The concerns raised about the grid's capacity to handle a surge in EVs are genuine. Our current power grid, built for a different era of energy consumption, faces limitations. Think of it like a highway system designed for horse-drawn carriages. It might work, but it wouldn't be very efficient for the volume of cars we have today. The good news is, unlike widening every road, advancements in grid technology offer promising solutions. One approach is the smart grid. Imagine a more intelligent electricity distribution system. Smart grids use advanced technology to monitor energy use in real time, allowing for adjustments based on demand. Think of it like a thermostat for your entire neighborhood. During peak hours, when everyone's appliances are humming, the smart grid might automatically adjust power usage in non-essential areas. This could involve slightly dimming streetlights or temporarily reducing power to commercial freezers for short periods. These small adjustments can significantly reduce strain on the grid during high-demand times. Another key consideration is the growing focus on renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. Solar panels and wind turbines convert sunlight and wind into electricity, offering a clean and sustainable alternative to traditional power plants. Integrating these renewable sources into the grid can significantly bolster its capacity. Imagine sunshine and strong winds as additional lanes on our energy highway, providing a reliable and eco-friendly flow of electricity. Battery storage solutions also offer exciting possibilities. Advancements in battery technology have led to the concept of vehicle-to-grid (V2G) technology. Think of your electric car as a giant rechargeable battery on wheels. V2G technology allows these batteries to act as mobile power sources, feeding excess energy back to the grid during peak hours. Imagine millions of EVs plugged in at night, not just consuming electricity, but also acting as a giant distributed power bank, helping to stabilize the grid and meet peak demand. This two-way flow of energy is a game changer for grid management. Chapter 4: A Collaborative Effort. The electric vehicle revolution presents a challenge, but it's not an insurmountable one. Successfully navigating this transition requires a collaborative effort from various stakeholders. The responsibility doesn't stop with governments, energy providers. The companies that deliver electricity to our homes and businesses need to adapt to this changing landscape. Imagine a world where charging your EV during the day, when solar panels are generating the most power, translates to lower electricity bills. This can be achieved by implementing smart grid technologies that dynamically adjust electricity prices based on demand. Think of it like rush hour pricing on a highway. Charging during peak hours might cost a bit more, while off-peak hours offer significant savings. By working with automakers and consumers, energy providers can create a win-win situation for everyone. Speaking of automakers, collaboration is key. Imagine a future where car manufacturers design EVs with built-in features that optimize energy use. Think features that allow for intelligent communication with the grid, enabling them to charge at optimal times or even feed excess power back into the grid during peak demand periods. Vehicle-to-grid technology holds immense potential in this regard, essentially turning millions of parked EVs into mini power plants. The road to an electric future isn't without its bumps, but the challenges certainly aren't insurmountable. Collaborative efforts between governments, energy providers, automakers, and consumers will pave the way for a smooth transition. Share this video in your community to spark a conversation about the future of transportation, and don't forget to subscribe for more engaging videos on sustainability and the evolving world of electric vehicles. Thank you for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one.